Michelle Obama has long been at the heart of numerous discussions and controversies since stepping into the public eye as the First Lady of the United States. Most notably, she is hailed for her numerous public health and community-focused campaigns, including the Let's Move initiative and her push for better nutritional standards for school lunches. These efforts, while generally well-received, have not stopped some from pointing to other, more troubling claims and rumors that revolve around her personal life and background. Among the most pervasive is a conspiracy theory suggesting that Michelle is not, in fact, a woman but a transgender individual who once went by the name Michael Robinson. According to some online posts and video compilations, Michelle's mannerisms, voice, and body structure reportedly don't conform to the typical feminine archetype, leading theorists to speculate about her true identity. These radical accusations further suggest that Michelle underwent gender transition surgery to achieve the appearance she has today. They argue that not only does her body structure appear off in certain family photos, but that documents from her life, especially her academic history, seem suspiciously incomplete or altered, which leads some to believe she isn't who she claims to be. Despite the inflammatory nature of these rumors, Michelle's daughter, Malia Obama, has vigorously defended her mother, downplaying the accusations. She has shown an unwavering stance, consistently supporting her mother's tireless work on behalf of others, suggesting that those who target Michelle may simply be intimidated by her intelligence, success, and strength. Still, the conspiracy theory continued to fester. It gained even more momentum when, during a public event, President Barack Obama was reportedly heard calling Michelle Michael, while many quickly defended Barack, attributing the incident to either a simple slip of the tongue or an audio issue. It nonetheless added fuel to the fire for those who were already dubious of Michelle's true gender identity. Furthermore, some critics have painted Michelle as someone who didn't simply serve as a support system for Barack's presidency, but rather as a co-conspirator behind much of the political strategies and tactics that took place during his time in office. In this narrative, Michelle isn't portrayed merely as the First Lady, but as a politically charged figure who used her position to shape the direction of the administration while reinforcing the Obama family's image and public power. Other commentators suggest that Michelle, instead of stepping back from the limelight after Barack's presidency, has continued to build a politically strategic brand designed to further enhance her influence. Not only has she authored a highly successful memoir, Becoming, but she's also signed a multi-million-dollar content deal with Netflix, where she has been producing and promoting various projects. Critics argue that all of these public ventures aren't about pure philanthropy or personal expression. Rather, they are part of a calculated strategy to raise her profile globally. This has led to questions about whether Michelle's personal ventures are really aimed at shaping public perception to benefit her own career path, potentially even positioning her for a political run in the future. Even though she has repeatedly stated that she has no intention of running for political office, especially as president, some have pointed out the hypocrisy of this claim. If she were truly uninterested in politics, they argue, why would she go to such great lengths to create such a globally recognizable and influential image? There's also been some buzz around Michelle's public stance on political matters. Some of her initiatives, while praised for their good intentions, haven't had the lasting societal impact that many had hoped. For example, the Let's Move program, which aimed to combat childhood obesity, though successful in raising awareness, was critiqued by some for its perceived lack of long-term policy changes to support better nutritional habits. Similarly, her campaign for healthy eating standards in schools, though important, has faced challenges from political opponents and critics who argue that it failed to effectively address the broader issues of systemic inequality and access to healthy food. In these critiques, Michelle's symbolic advocacy has sometimes been seen as more performative than transformative. Despite all the scrutiny and backlash, Michelle's authenticity continues to be a subject of great interest. In interviews, she often speaks about overcoming adversity, finding inner confidence, and motivating others to break barriers. But with rumors constantly swirling and accusations of secrecy surrounding her true past and future ambitions, it's hard for many to know what to believe. Some of the more extreme conspiracy theorists have pointed out what they believe to be inconsistencies in Michelle's own narrative, specifically her claims about growing up in a disadvantaged household. Certain publications and social media channels suggest that her upbringing may not have been as modest as Michelle presents, with some even positing that her family may have had ties to a powerful and mysterious lineage, possibly even a royal family in Africa. These theories, although unsubstantiated, have contributed to the growing question of whether Michelle's rise to prominence was carefully constructed by a group of powerful individuals in order to place her at the forefront of American politics and ultimately the global stage. Malia Obama has never fully confirmed or denied such rumors, but she has dropped a rather telling remark that has added more fuel to the fire. "My mom always taught us that not every truth needs to be told," she shared, which some saw as a veiled indication that there may be certain family secrets they are unwilling or unable to disclose. Whether this comment was intended to be cryptic or simply a mother-daughter lesson, it has certainly added intrigue and mystery to the questions surrounding the Obama family's history. Some even believe that Malia's subtle defense of her mother suggests that she is already aware of a bigger, yet undisclosed truth that Michelle Obama is either too politically savvy or too cautious to share openly. In conclusion, Michelle Obama's public and private life continues to be examined under a microscope. While her legacy as First Lady remains largely unchallenged, her personal identity and political ambitions are subjects of widespread debate and speculation. The theories about her background, whether focused on gender identity, her rise to fame, or her supposed political aspirations, may be without clear evidence, but they remain deeply embedded in public discourse. While Michelle consistently denies political interest, the continued buildup of her personal brand and her daughter's cryptic comments about her future have sparked further conversation about whether Michelle Obama's true path has yet to be revealed. Would she one day surprise the public by pursuing a role as a leader in her own right? For now, only time will tell. But as the conspiracy theories continue to swirl, the uncertainty about Michelle Obama's future role in American politics only seems to grow. The theory that Michelle Obama might be considering a presidential run has been further fueled by statements from her husband, Barack Obama. He once remarked that Michelle would make a strong candidate if she ran for president, but suggested that she prefers operating behind the scenes. This seemingly innocent comment has given rise to more widespread speculation that Michelle is using her current media engagements, such as her best-selling books, public speeches, and Netflix projects, to test her popularity with the American people. This could be seen as a dry run for a future political campaign, even if she is presenting herself as uninterested in running. Despite Michelle's repeated denials of political aspirations, critics have become more convinced that she might use her fame to launch her own bid for office. However, this approach is not without controversy. Detractors argue that Michelle's lack of political experience could significantly limit her ability to effectively assume the role of president. The fact that she has never held an elected government position makes some question whether she has the necessary skills for governance, with many believing that such a significant transition from celebrity to president could backfire. Michelle's vocal rhetoric about the working class, once meant to portray her as a voice of the common people, is now being criticized as disingenuous as her lifestyle, along with that of her family, has become increasingly opulent since leaving the White House. Supporters of the Obama family argue that Michelle's various initiatives, from health campaigns like Let's Move to nutrition programs, demonstrate her commitment to the people. But even these achievements have faced criticism for being more symbolic than substantive in their long-term impact. Michelle Obama's high-profile post-presidential career and her growing media presence have spurred further questions about her true motivations. Critics claim that her visible influence serves as a personal brand-building exercise aimed at elevating her own political prospects, rather than selflessly working for the improvement of the common good. As Michelle enjoys multimillion-dollar media deals and opportunities, they wonder whether her ongoing efforts to shape a strong public image could culminate in a bid for president, a role that many believe she may have secretly been preparing for all along. Meanwhile, her statements to her family, as shared by daughter Malia Obama, reveal an interesting dynamic within the family. Malia has hinted that Michelle might be positioning herself for a political career by stating, "My mom always says she doesn't want to enter politics, but I've heard her ask my dad, if I actually ran, do you think I'd do better?" These cryptic remarks only fuel ongoing speculations about Michelle's future, providing subtle insight into a possible path toward a presidential bid. Regardless of how much she tries to distance herself from such discussions, these repeated references, direct or indirect, create doubts about her sincerity and future intentions. Turning to her husband, Barack Obama, the talk of secret organizations has continued to linger. Conspiracy theories, already rampant throughout his presidency, persist to this day, particularly regarding his supposed affiliations with organizations like the Illuminati and Freemasons. Despite achieving unprecedented political success in a relatively short span, rising from state senator to the first black president of the United States, Obama's critics have persistently argued that his rise was not purely due to merit. Many of these theorists suggest that his swift ascendancy was aided by influential, clandestine forces that worked behind the scenes to dictate global politics and economics. The Illuminati theory suggests that Obama's foreign and economic policies, such as a landmark nuclear deal with Iran and his proactive stance on climate change, were designed not solely for the good of the country or the world, but to strengthen the influence and power of a shadowy elite of wealthy and powerful global players. Furthermore, supporters of this idea point to specific phrases in Obama's speeches, terms like New Order and globalization, arguing that these are not coincidental but rather are subtle messages meant for an exclusive group of insiders. Despite the extraordinary success Barack Obama achieved, critics assert that his rise to power was too swift to be explained by talent and hard work alone. They contend that powerful forces must have backed him along the way, ensuring he garnered the proper resources and connections needed to succeed at such a high level. Michelle Obama's comments regarding power, which acknowledge the importance of unseen forces, only fuel the conspiracy theorist narratives. Malia Obama's remark that her father once said, "Real power doesn't come from places you can't see," is interpreted by some as a veiled acknowledgement of the powerful, hidden forces that might be shaping Barack Obama's career. This idea that he has somehow concealed deeper aspects of his personal or professional life has led to accusations that he may have chosen the public office of the president to serve the interests of an elite group, not the people. Malia herself contributed to the growing sense of ambiguity around her father's persona in a conversation where she admitted, "Sometimes I feel he's genuinely pressured by how people perceive him." This personal insight into Barack Obama's internal struggles provides a complex view of the man who was once seen as the beacon of hope for millions. His silence on the many rumors about his identity, particularly those regarding alleged past relationships with men, has only amplified public curiosity about his true identity and personal life. Despite criticisms of his refusal to discuss the past openly, Obama's deep silence could be seen as a reflection of the emotional and personal complexities involved in managing public perception while attempting to maintain an image of control. The rumors surrounding Barack Obama's personal history have not just revolved around his relationships, but have also extended to his connections with mysterious groups such as the Freemasons, an ancient society notorious for its secretive rituals and members. Conspiracy theorists claim that Obama's swift ascent to the highest office may have been coordinated by or supported by Freemasonry members who wield significant influence over global politics and society. These rumors are fueled further by his mysterious connections with key elites and his role in global policy changes, which seem to many to reflect an agenda bigger than one man's individual desires or efforts. Whether these claims are based on fact or not, they continue to dominate discussions about Barack Obama's legacy, creating a web of intrigue that still makes the man and his connections to influential, shadowy organizations the subject of much debate. Conspiracy theorists have long speculated about Barack Obama's involvement in shadowy organizations, particularly citing symbols and gestures that they believe point to his hidden affiliations. They claim that, as an influential figure, Obama has actively used his power to serve the goals of groups such as the Freemasons, an organization that has been at the heart of many conspiracy theories over the years. Detractors of Obama highlight subtle hand gestures and specific word choices in his speeches, suggesting these elements contain covert signals or messages tied to secretive movements. For example, a video went viral that captured Obama making a triangular hand gesture, which some claimed was a direct reference to the Illuminati, a well-known conspiracy group. This video intensified speculation and generated widespread public discussion across social media platforms. However, when Malia Obama was asked about the symbolism behind these hand gestures, she shared her own experience of confronting her father with these inquiries. Obama, she recalled, simply laughed and replied that if he were truly part of such a secret society, he wouldn't be foolish enough to reveal its secret symbols on camera. Her response shed light on Obama's dismissive attitude toward the notion of secret signs and his attempt to minimize such allegations. The conspiracy theories, however, did not stop there. A more extreme set of allegations went even further, claiming that Obama was not the independent leader many believed him to be, but rather a puppet controlled by covert, powerful secret organizations. These theories accuse the former president of collaborating with these groups to further their agendas, one of the most controversial being the Iran nuclear deal. In this widely debated agreement, the Obama administration returned $1.7 billion in frozen Iranian assets, which critics claim were used by Iran to fund terrorist organizations such as Hezbollah, known for its disruptive role in the Middle East. Some theorists contend that Obama's willingness to fund a regime long accused of supporting terrorism served as proof that he was acting under the influence of unknown, behind-the-scenes forces. For those espousing these theories, the deal exemplifies how world leaders may pursue international agreements for purposes not in line with the public good. Beyond political decisions, some conspiracy theories about Obama grew even more ominous. Some have gone as far as alleging that Obama has hidden connections to international crime networks, suggesting that he may have participated in or protected criminal activities on the global stage. These accusations, which remain unsubstantiated, have caused strong reactions from his critics, particularly political opponents, who seize the opportunity to attack his reputation. Although no concrete evidence has emerged to support these claims, the rumors persist and continue to stir debate. Malia Obama, on several occasions, has responded to these accusations, aiming to provide a more personal perspective on how her father deals with the pressures surrounding his presidency and public life. Reflecting on how her father handles the onslaught of rumors and conspiracy theories, Malia recalled the advice her father gave her and her siblings. The truth will always defend itself. Her father's approach to handling these distractions emphasized the importance of not letting such baseless claims affect one's mental focus. Even so, Malia admitted that there were moments when the relentless nature of the accusations hurt her father, even though he rarely showed it. This insight into the emotional toll on the Obama family gave the public a rare glimpse into the resilience required to maintain their public image amidst the constant media scrutiny. Despite these personal struggles, Malia stressed that her father's character and actions remained grounded in truth, offering a reminder that their family, like many others under the public microscope, was not immune to the pressures of modern-day conspiracies. Yet, despite Malia's reassurances, the questions and the controversies about Barack Obama persist. Is he truly the figure of hope and change that millions around the world admired during his presidency? Or is he simply another player in a larger, hidden network, part of a global conspiracy? With conspiracy theories continuing to thrive in public discussions, it remains unclear whether the truth will ever fully surface or whether these questions will persist for years to come. As Malia noted, "My dad has nothing to hide. The only thing he hides is how he endures all of this without letting it destroy who he is." Perhaps the most serious of all the allegations involves claims that Obama funded terrorist organizations, particularly in relation to the nuclear deal with Iran. While some conspiracy theorists focus on the deal's controversial nature, others have connected Obama to even darker accusations, including ties to international pedophile rings. These theories gained some traction following the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, where high-profile figures were linked to a private island where heinous acts were allegedly committed. Although Obama's name was mentioned in relation to the island, no verifiable evidence has been presented to confirm such involvement, and his silence on the matter only fueled public speculation. Many, including critics and some media outlets, questioned if Obama's silence was intentional or an attempt to cover up something deeper. Malia, when asked about these grim rumors, chose to respond cautiously. She admitted that while she may not know every person in her father's life, she firmly believed that he made his decisions with conviction and guided by his own sense of right and wrong. She explained that, for her father, dealing with these constant rumors was a part of the job. However, her reply also hinted at the ongoing uncertainty surrounding the truth, a point of public curiosity, an inquiry that is yet to be resolved. The Obama family, while undeniably a symbol of hope, has become the epicenter of countless rumors and conspiracy theories. From discussions about Obama's secret affiliations to the more sinister claims of criminal involvement, the family has been subject to relentless public scrutiny. Malia's revealing comments about how her family handles these conspiracies offered insight into the emotional burden carried by public figures. But with questions about whether Obama's legacy is truly as simple as it appears, the debate remains open. Are these rumors merely wild fantasies, or is there some element of truth being hidden? Given the persistence of such theories in today's media climate, these questions seem likely to remain controversial for the foreseeable future. As Malia stated, the truth will always defend itself. Yet for many, the question remains: what truth has been concealed and what remains to be revealed? What do you believe? Are these rumors simply baseless products of overactive imaginations, or is there something more to the story? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like and share it so your friends can join in on the discussion. Check out the other fascinating stories in the videos displayed on the screen to learn more about famous personalities and untold secrets. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with more exciting content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.